A total act of desperation. Why don't we all do it? What a genius idea! Thanks for watching Numbskull News, and today we're talking about unequal revenue sharing. What a genius idea, right? Yeah, it is an act of desperation. Try to keep your conference together. It's so smart. Why doesn't the SEC and the Big Ten do it? Why doesn't the Big 12 do it? Everyone's going to do it. Everyone join in the circle jerk. Well, maybe you've heard Greg Sankey recently come out and talk about that, and he basically said this is a bad idea. He's like, look at where it's been tried before. A little bit of unequal revenue sharing equals a little bit of instability. That's what it is. And I'm pretty sure if you asked him behind the scenes, he'd be like, dude, that's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Tony Petitti would feel the same way. Ohio State, everybody. Like, ugh, unequal revenue sharing. It's gross. Now, here's the truth of it. In college football, in college sports in general, everything's unequal anyway. It's already there. You think Mississippi State makes what Alabama makes? Sure, they got an equal share of the media rights, but everything else? No. No. They don't get the same advertisers. They got the same corporate sponsors. Hell, Alabama's constantly on ABC or big ESPN. How many times do you see Alabama or Georgia on ESPN Plus? Or on the SEC network? Like exclusively. Not very often. Mississippi State, oh yeah, kick them down there. It doesn't matter. It's kind of like what you see in the NFL, right? Look at the Cowboys, and then look at the Cleveland Browns. They both have the same media rights share in the NFL, but the Cowboys make extraordinarily more money out of what they do because of the brand value, because of the eyeballs. They're the biggest TV show on earth. So, yeah, they're going to make a hell of a lot more money than the Cleveland Browns. And as far as the Big 12 goes, it's got to be equal. That's one of the selling features of this conference. That's one of the things that makes this conference stable, is that everyone gets an equal share. It's the only way to do it. There's a reason Nebraska, Colorado, Mizzou, Texas A&M. There's a reason they left, because it was unequal revenue. Longhorn Network. Didn't work out so well for the Big 12. All that greed coming from Austin. All the greed coming from Norman. OU had their own conference net, or their own team network as well. Not as high profile as the Longhorns, but still, it was enough to piss everybody off and get them the hell out of here, is what it was. So there's no need in the Big 12 for unequal revenue sharing. That's ridiculous. And every time I hear it, maybe Florida State and Clemson come in for a little bit. Give them unequal. No, we're not going to give them unequal revenue share. We're not going to give Miami if they come here, or UNC if they come here. Anybody. You're going to get the same that Lubbock gets. You're going to get the same as Arizona gets. Everybody. Hey, look. I know you like all this free content and all. There's no price. You don't have to pay anything. I don't have any memberships. I barely have enough sense to make these videos, but if you don't mind, why don't you just touch that little subscribe button? All right? You don't even got to like it. I'm not even asking you for a like. You don't got to like jack shit. But, how about help a brother out? How about subscribe to this hoe, huh? Huh? It only takes a minute. Just touch it. Just hit it. You don't have to comment. If you want to comment, you can comment, but, it's not required or anything. But a little subscriber action, that'd be cool. No donations, no GoFundMe. I don't have any of this stuff. I don't have a mug. There's no mug club in this piece. I don't have any sources either. I always tell you that. But damn, I don't even have any merch maybe one day I'll have a little merch for you, a little merch action for you. But just hit that subscribe button. Don't be a punk. All right? Don't be a golem. Don't be a fine bomb. Just do it. Subscribe. And it's just hilarious how all of these national media people want to say, this is just a genius idea. It's a genius idea. Everyone, it's only a matter of time before everybody does it. Here's the truth of that. These national media types, they're still in their feelings about what happened to the Pac-12. And you're going to tell them the same thing is going to happen to the ACC? Oh, it's too much. It's unbearable. It's unbearable. So they have to prop them up some kind of way because their elitist brains can't take it. Can't take the fact that the Big 12 has survived and is thriving and is likely going to pull teams out of there. And of course, that's after the SEC and the Big 10 give them a big old crotch shot before. It's going to happen to your beloved East Coast Conference. It already happened to the West. It's going to happen to the East. There's nothing you can do about it. The wheels are set in motion. So all these propaganda artists out here, they got to, the revenue sharing is so different. It's such an enlightened position. They will do anything, and I do mean anything, to make them look better than what they deserve to look. The ACC put themselves in this situation. They could have backfilled with Big 12 teams once Texas and OU left, and they scoffed. No, we're good. Just like the Pac did. Now, the SEC and the Big 10, they knew those big paydays were coming. I can't blame them. But the ACC? Boy, TCU would look good in there, wouldn't they? Kansas wouldn't look too bad. Texas Tech, Baylor, Iowa State. Well, there's a lot of teams in there that would look a little bit better right now than Stanford and Cal. And all due respect to SMU, who did a hell of a lot better in their first year in the ACC than I thought they would. But I think you'd rather have TCU. It's just a bigger brand with bigger eyeballs. It's what it is. So now, you got to pay the piper. Your biggest brands are going to leave. And I don't often agree with somebody like a Paul Feinbaum, but he's absolutely 100% right on this. I can't believe I'm saying that. Golem is actually right about something. He's right. Why are you going to give Florida State, Clemson, or Miami, or even UNC an unequal revenue share and give them a small $75 million exit fee come 2030? I mean, are you trying to rip... Are you trying to rip off your own love gun and give yourself a little anal surprise with that deal? It's horrific. It's horrific. If you're Clemson, if you're LSU, you're laughing your ass off all the way to the bank. Because they're practically going to pay you to get out of the league. That's what it is. I wonder whether you get the $75 million. Maybe the extra money they earn along the way till 2030, well, here you go. Right in your face. And at the same time, you're pissing off schools like Louisville, Pitt, Georgia Tech, other schools, Virginia Tech, schools you can't afford to lose. When you're going to lose them. Because you're essentially spitting right in their face. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This isn't some innovative idea. This is one of a long list of really horrific ideas from a dumbass commissioner. I'm sorry, Jim Phillips. I don't think he's as bad as the old Pac-12 guy, but This was not a good look. And history won't be kind to this move. It'll look as stupid then as it does now. It's just right now you have a media trying to provide some cover. But that's easy to see through. As Paul Feinbaum, as Greg Sankey, see right through that shit. Anyway, thanks for watching this crap, and I'll be back with some more crap later. Bye.